Let's start with the question. Is there a way to access the Moogle Chocobo Carnival content? Because quite a few games are incomplete with DLC coming out much later and patches to fix up bugs that get discovered after release. It's been my policy that when I get a new game I wait some time for the DLC and patches to come out. I went looking on the Final Fantasy Wikia about the DLC currently available for Final Fantasy XV. With episode Ignis coming out in December, and while reading about the Assassin's Festival DLC, the Wikia said it runs between August 31, 2017 to January 31, 2018. Now this confused me, as Final Fantasy XV is primarily a single-player game, as such in-game events shouldn't be reliant on real-life time constraints as if it was an MMORPG, so I looked up a previous event, the Moogle Chocobo Carnival. According to its Wikia, the event originally ran from January 24, 2017 to February 20, 2017, and was released with Patch 1.04. With Patch 1.13 on July 31, 2017, it was reopened temporarily until September 29, 2017. Now to me it sounds like that who pre-ordered the game but waited for the expected DLC, and anyone else who buys the game, especially for when it comes out on Steam, now can't access this content since the event is now over. So I am wondering, is there any way I can access the Moogle Chocobo Carnival content now? Or do I have to wait until Square decides to allow me access to it? So how can we solve this? There are two possible answers. Answer 1. I think it is safe to assume that you come to the conclusion by now that you no longer access the Moogle Chocobo Carnival content during the time the festival was active. The only way to access it was through the special options in the main menu. Once the festival concluded, the special menu option was no longer available. After the resignation of Hajime Tabata, the director of Final Fantasy XV, many DLC were cancelled as a result. As such, given the fact the last major update was in March 2019, it is unlikely we'll see this festival, or any festival, crossover event for that matter, in the future. Answer 2. In fact, the only way to keep access the festival is to not update the game. Few people do that. It's possible on PS4 you can cancel the update after having started the game. I'm not sure about Xbox or PC. To prevent losing content on that game, I did backup of the game. PS4 export. In 2017 August, when the Moogle Carnival and Assassin's Festival were accessible. When I want to replay these events, I restore the Carnival PS4 export onto another HDD which I use temporarily. Then I start a new game and play these events. Then I copy my save on a USB stick, or in the PSN cloud. Then I put back the initial HDD, which contains the game updated, in the PS4. And I restore my save from the USB stick, or the PSN cloud. Then I can keep playing, in the last version of the game. For you it's too late now, but I suggest you do that for future games if you wanna play these later. Cons. You have to start a new game from the restored version of the game because the saves created with recent updates are not compatible with older versions. I hope these answers helped, and if they did, please drop a comment and subscribe.